Hello, my fellow Naruto cross Boruto Ninja Tribes fans out there. I'm going to do my first Ninja Shinobi showcase for you guys. Everyone else does a showcase of a Shinobi that's ultra rare because they're the coolest, awesome guys. Like, I have 5-star ultra rares and a 6-star ultra rare Naruto Uzumaki that I could showcase, but I want to start off with ones that new players will be wanting to use. Now, as a new player, you might come in and you're like, oh, I got a 3-star ultra rare from a summon, sweet, oh, I'm gonna use that right away. Let me tell you one thing, you can slowly power it up in the background, but you should focus on SRs and Rs when you first start playing, and throw in the ultra rares once they hit 4-star for you, because until they're 4-star, it's going to be a lot easier to get the shards for SRs and Rs, and a 7-star R character is going to be more useful than a 3-star ultra rare any day. Now, I'm going to showcase a R unit, Ino, which, as you can see, now that they have the Shinobi rankings, my Ino is the top ranked Ino on the server, because everybody thinks Ino is a terrible character. But she is in my main team. I'm the #1 ranked player in the game, and I win pretty much every single match I do, so I think she's pretty good. Mine's level 71, I have her at tier 14. She has 130,729 health, attack 24,041, defense 6,557, and speed 617. Her speed is actually nice. Her defense is probably her weakness here. Her attack is actually pretty good for a T unit. Let's see. Let's look at my Naruto. Like, a Naruto, who's supposed to be a tank, is 32,000. My other T unit only has 22,000. Kankuro has 31,000. So as a T unit, 24,000, almost 25,000 attack is actually pretty decent for her, especially for an R character. Her HP is 130,729, which is really good. And then if you look at her skills, her ninja art deals damage and a 100% chance to confuse them. Okay? Now, everybody loves Orochimaru in this game because he can confuse. Guess what? If you don't have a powered up Orochimaru, you could get a powered up Ino, and guess what? Confuse guys in arena and make it so that it ruins their 3-man combos, and makes their guy go over in some other place, so that they start only being able to attack with 2 Shinobi now. Also, on top of that, with her vitality, her initial chakra, if you get this up to 20, the beginning of the battle, she can go and confuse a guy. Now, in my team, I have her with Kakashi in the same team. So, and once I get her chakra up to 20, both of them will be able to have a chance. He'll have a chance to stun, and then 100% chance to confuse. So that team right there is going to screw up people's day, right there. I mean, sometimes even with it only at level 10, because of buffs and stuff on my characters in my team, she sometimes starts with their chakra full anyways. But then you have her unique skill, which recovers all active allies' HP by 65% of own attack, because it's only 69, so once you have it in the 70s, it'll be 65, 66, something like that. It recovers all active allies' HP by 65% of own attack, which is really good, because then you have another healer. Like I have, she can also fill in the healing role. We got Sakura, who's my main healer, and she is my off healer, so that it keeps my guys alive. Then you have HP increase S, as you do with tactical units. And then you have her passive ability Shinobi trait. Recovers HP of the ally with the lowest HP by 65% of own attack if users active at the start of the turn. So literally just by standing there, she heals someone's HP. And then boosts all active allies' guard rate by 23.35% if user is active at the start of the turn. Which that part is without it being limit broken. So without being limit broken, she heals your character with the lowest HP by 65% of her attack, and she actually has a pretty good, decent attack. And then you have other characters in your team that can boost attack so that she heals even more. And then boost all active allies' guard rate by 24% if user is active at the start of the turn. That is really good because then you have a higher chance for your guys to start guarding. Now with Gaara in my team, plus her, by the time my team rotation goes through the whole rotation, my guard rate is already at like 80% guard rate. So my guys are constantly guarding. Before Gaara even uses his specials to make it so that my guys have 100% guard rate, so they are always guarding. And then if you limit break her, you boost damage reduction rate of an ally with the lowest HP by 9% if user is active at the start of the turn. Now that's not like a huge boost in damage reduction rate, but if you have another character like I have Gaara in there with damage reduction rate, even without Gaara, if you have this R unit, Konohamaru also increases damage reduction with his ability. As I'll show you real quick. I know we're not doing a video on him. I'll show you real quick. If the game will load. Quit saying AA, I think, is it? No, that's defense. Is it Rasengan? Yeah. His Rasengan increases damage reduction rate by 28%, and those would stack and increase damage reduction rate by over 30%, so that you take even less damage. You're guarding, making yourself take like what 50% less damage right there. Then your damage reduction of 30%, you're gonna be going from taking like, if 200,000 damage from attack to like taking like 8,000. Then, of course, you got the damage increase and damage decrease. Now, this is the part that makes Rs and SRs better for people who are just starting to play the game than URs, because these are amazing to have. The damage increase and the damage decrease. Because of the fact that you have to have your guy at 5 stars for the damage increase and 6 stars for the damage decrease, and the easiest characters to do that with are Rs and SRs, making it so that they move up the stack and become nearly as powerful as a UR. Now look, this UR is 5 stars. See this right here? And I have a 6 star, not even a 7 star SR, almost at up in the power near these guys. Now her gear is just like everybody else's, attack, HP, defense HP, yada yada yada. If you're upgrading them, these two give the most bonuses to your power, these two give the least bonuses to your power. And our scrolls, as you see, are regular scrolls like everybody else's. And then of course her vitality is kind of like Kakashi's, where when she gets it to 20, she's gonna be able to start off with her special jutsu right away and immediately be able to confuse an enemy and throw them off their game and throw them in the lineup in a random spot, and make it so that the 3-man cells that you start off with in arena are disrupted and messed up. And then and if she gets hit or something afterwards, next time she goes up, she's going to be able to use her special again, confuse another person, mess up their lineup. Then you want to get this up, of course, increase their HP by 100%. So like hers would go from 130,729 to, double that. 260,000 or something, I don't know. But you would want to get her skill activation rate up, just because of the fact that with her skill going off, you deal more damage, and then you'll recover all your allies' HP every time that goes off. Every single time that goes off. And then, of course, once you reach tier 15, get this. This will increase your combat power, and then eventually increase total HP by an extra 20,000. So, overall, Ino is actually pretty good. Ino is actually a pretty decent R unit. A lot of people tell me that she's terrible, but I personally think she's awesome. She helps keep my Shinobi alive by the heals, because not a lot of people are using guys like a Tamari who make it so that you heal for 50% less, and wounding people and make it so you heal for 50% less. So those heals come in handy and whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to end off the video. I hope this helps people who are just starting to play realize that our units can indeed be useful, seeing as I am the top player on this server, on my server, and I'm still able to win with a R unit sitting in my battle team. There are other people who still use R units just like me in their battle team in my server. Now, I will play one of these battles where I win. Ino is in my party, and we'll look at what happens and how helpful she is here. Boom, Kakashi kills the guy, and boom, she did 22,000 to a unit, which is actually pretty good. And she's going to use it especially. Yeah, I'm actually glad my guy is apparently we'll talk to you. We're both on the same line, but I just needed that extra little bit of points to make sure and she's gonna pretty much fully heal. Oh wait, that wasn't my point. That was my point. Now, I will promote not having. We'll see what happens here. I didn't actually. My charge special will actually go off this time because I'm going first because my speed can go faster. That is why I want to I feel like that's one of the changes with the game. regular turn, he immediately conceals detachment just by that. He's actually going to use his special now and confuse somebody 100% too much.
行くぜフートン螺旋手裏剣
Now who's he going to confuse?
ロックオン
Now he's confused.
キリキリモ
I don't know.
そばそうそう
Look, he's so violent. Yeah. Look, he didn't even move. Look, now they can only attack with one guy. Nope, they're gonna choose with a regular guy. So now, see, that ruined him.
これが木遁秘術の真骨頂だよ。
行くぜフートン螺旋手裏剣
Now he didn't even move again. Now they can only attack with one guy again. See, now they would have moved. Yeah, they would have moved Yamato over there. Now they're gonna try and use the tribe special. So I'm using my tribe special apparently.
やるからには近づいてなら今ね風水化の術シャンナラ
The tribe special is immediately blocked. They can't do anything. Fusion is gone. They're gonna try to attack the team. So what? They're gonna use the tribe special again. This time they'll be able to attack it using the tribe special.
そばそうそう
So as you see, everybody is
Kirikimo!
Saka and Ino.
キューホ総試験
Tamari's gone. That's attack. And now it's two guys taken. Can you attack with both of them? And Ino's going to use the confusion once more.
ロックオン
He's gonna kill the guy, so I guess.
行くぜフートン螺旋手裏剣 キリキリモ
Alright. Now they're back up. And now I literally have my yellow and red team. My team was better than me in all line.
そばそうそうてい
Did you see this? Because of over time,
これが木遁秘術の真骨頂だよ。
行くぜフートン螺旋手裏剣 行くぜフートン螺旋手裏剣 キューホ総試験
I might be wrong about that. And now this Chinese president is going to somebody. But if you saw, her confusion messed it up. So there was that one turn where because of her confusion,
やるからには近づいてなら今ね風水化の術シャンナラ
But the damage is not doing. Of course, her in the face, but